3 years, 2 months, and 6 days ago was the last time we raced at the Jubail street track. It's been 3 years. 3 years in the making. I am Merc, your lead commentator. I have with me
Sam, hi.
yes, as it's the Qatar Grand Prix from the Jubail street track. Oscar is on pole position. We're gonna have a grid start here. Oh man, 2 years.
Yeah, that's a long time here. You should let me done the intro, I feel like. That was a little weak. That's okay.
Okay,
you know
buddy.
The moment, I get it. No, I'm trying to be nice. Well, here come the cars of the grid, and while they come in, we can go ahead here, take a look at our starting grid. P1, we have at number 8, M&M's Hazelnuts Red Chevrolet of Oscar. Then it's Adrian, the Safe Light, number 91 Toyota. Jackster's in the orange box, 25. And Zamman's in the Bojangles, 08, as usual. Then we have in row 3, we have Ford in the Texaco Havoline 18. And Kimmy in the Geico 13, part-time. Then row 4, we have Cambug in the Andy's Frozen Custard 28 car. And Dotson Boy in the Ally 3 car. Miguel, first start this season in the Louisiana Hot Sauce 37. And Shadows in the Busch Light 29. And rounding out the field here, it looks like, is going to be the 10 Protect Your Melon Ford of Cut.
As Mace has pulled it in, I think Mace might go AFK, so...
Alright, so... he would have been the car to round out the field here, but he's not right now on the grid. He has it on... Here, he pulled it in, so I don't even think I see him on pit road. He might have gone to the garage area. So, we're about ready to go. Let's see here. There's the yellow. I think we're about ready to go.
Well, yeah, this track was never built for stock cars. This track was built for an old league of mine, Formula Y, like I said in qualifying. So here we go. The lights about to turn on.
A minute here. This is the...
Wait, oh, never mind. We are going on the top of the of the light. So once that goes green,
you see it's yellow right now.
Underway. 3 years in the making. We were supposed to race this a second time. We never were able to do it. But now we're finally able to do it once again. I'm really excited. What about you, Sam?
I'm excited too. I've never seen any action on this track before. This is the first time I ever showed up here in Saudi, and I'm excited to see what happens. It's definitely going to be some close racing. We might get spread out, just like I said, with how tight this track is. Cars are going to be bunched up most likely through parts of the race. So we'll see some drama. We'll see some action. We're ready.
As here we go. Officials saying, get ready. We're ready to race at Jubail. Look at the light on the top of the light post. Oh, it's Oscar.
Little jump.
Little jump. So here we go. Look at the top. And green flag. We're racing from Saudi Arabia. It's a great start for Oscar, but a better start for Adrian. Side by side into turns 1 and 2.
Watch the 18 car.
In the back. Oh, here comes Jackster. 3 wide.
They were 4 wide for a split second there. They are 3 wide down the back straightaway. It's Oscar, Adrian, and Jackster. The orange box car lifts off as they go into this S section.
In turn 4, Oscar on that outside lane. He's going to have that inside. Oh, contact.
Bit of contact.
All around the track. They're somehow making it through. As Adrian nearly coming around.
He's just getting bullied here. And now Oscar able to get on front, nearly crashing. It looked like the 28 car nearly going around, but he's able to keep it together. And now we're kind of filtering out single file. Adrian going to try to make the move to the inside of the 18 car.
And Ford, I think he was one of the racers that raced here as well. Oscar and Ford were one of the people to race this race all the way back in 2022 is here comes Adrian. This is a track you really can't pass that well.
No, it's hard because, like I said, it's so tight, and then you're at risk of corner cuts. Oh, that was a risky corner for them. They're all on the wall. Big hits for everybody. I keep seeing it.
Yeah, that wall was very troublesome in qualifying. A lot of people hit that wall coming out of the final corner. As Oscar sent it deep.
Oh, no.
Oh, big mistake for Oscar. Ford battling with Adrian now for the lead.
They're going to stay side by side as they come into this corner here. Ford has that advantage on the inside, but they're going to be twisting and turning here. Staying, honestly, somewhat clean. We definitely had some scary contact, but we're kind of keeping it together as Ford's able to clear here through the S's. And now we've kind of filtered out everybody's position. Yeah. Ooh, Adrian in the wall. I wouldn't be surprised here in a moment if the officials are going to start giving penalties. It is early in the race, so these guys haven't had, too much time on this racetrack. So I think it might be a little lenient at the start, but you'll see later. I personally hope the officials are going to give some penalties because you cannot be getting in the wall like that. Ford just gets a huge jump away here from the rest of the field. Adrian and Oscar side by side. Oh, there's the bumper. 91 lifts off, though.
So Ford, Oscar, and Kambog, those were some of the few who raced this original layout. This layout actually changed. That final section of corners, as Oscar got into the wall, that final section of corners was way different before than it is current day.
Definitely seems a little more modified for stock cars here. Obviously, you don't want to be going too crazy.
Yeah.
So now,
Ford with a big lead.
Definitely gone out single file. Oh, Zanman nearly sent it right into the 91. Was able to jump out of the way there and avoid any conflicts. They were kind of close to disaster here. But Ford has definitely gotten away from the rest of the field. See the gap here? It might be over a second. Yes, it is. I'm kind of shocked here. Look at the 37 car of Miguel, who he's up there in the third spot. Podium position, if you will, with this track. Yeah. Out there for his first race. He's up there.
Sorry to cut you off. I think these stages are long enough that we might see lap traffic come into effect. This track is pretty short. It's only a 43-second lap time. It's a 10-corner circuit.
It looks like I guess, yeah, you do see, if you look at Ford right now, you can see just up ahead is that Busch Light Ford of Shadow. So definitely, we're not even halfway through stage 1 yet. And obviously, this is a very fast road course, but with how fast Ford is right now, he's gotten the gap now to 6.984. So he's flying right now, and he will definitely get to that 29 car as soon as he can. And that lap traffic is going to mess up the pit cycle. That was close to getting in the pit wall for the 29 car, but he was able to execute it kind of cleanly.
And Blake is in.
Here. Yeah, Blake.
Yeah, Blake is in.
Who missed out on the race now he qualified 13th, which is just outside the field cap. So he is now going to be led into the race.
Blake had the most incredible qualifying session I think I've ever seen.
It was, but it was
backed into the wall like 3 times, but
I saw him finish the lap down on pit road. I don't know if we'll see what he does. He might have to get parked for being slow. Yeah, I just realized now, while we were watching those two go down pit road, is Ford has just gotten up. He has lapped. Now he's lapped everybody top 5. Big hit for the 25 into the wall, but he has gotten up. Yeah,
I didn't even realize he lapped up to 5th.
I did not too, and I just watched the scoring, and I was like, wait a minute, everybody's a lap down, and now Ford is out front.
Ford is down the back straightaway. Oscar is yet to hit. Ford might get to turn 4 before Oscar hits. He is.
That's unbelievable. But half of the field. This is not what I expected. I thought with it being so tight, I thought we'd see a lot of, crashes going on and stuff, but we have just not seen that today. Everybody is just spread out, and we have one car that is just setting absolute, just insane lap times here, just leading the field now 15 seconds ahead. And stage 1 is almost over. It is kind of weird with how fast stage 1 has gone by with it being a road course. You're kind of used to road courses being super long and having over a minute lap times. Here, no, 40 seconds is the lap time here. Over, maybe around that. I don't know where Ford's lap time, what his fastest would be, but it's definitely up there. I wouldn't be surprised if that's fastest on the track. As he approaches here, he might get back up and lap to 5th and 4th place. He's lap 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, and 12 out of the race. Miguel lifting off here. I don't know if he's going to try to let him by. So I do believe with how the free pass rules work here, everyone should get back on the lead lap except for Blake. He'll get to 8 laps down. Will Miguel let the 18 car by? He's holding his own right now, actually. It really does, yeah. You do not want to go a lap down here. Shadow is 2 laps down. I need to say that. So he would not be on the lead lap. He'll be 1 lap down. And Ford to the inside. Oh, Miguel tried the block. That could have ended very badly. 18 car actually does not have a good quarter. He gets to the quarter panel of Miguel. Again, nearly that time. They keep it together here on the white flag for stage 1. 16 seconds ahead of 2nd place. Ford, fastest car on the track, fastest driver on the track. The luck might finally be in his favor today here in Saudi Arabia. Through these final set of corners here, and will not be able to get by to 37. Oh, actually, you might hear, and he doors him. He gets by, and Ford will win stage 1 by, we'll see, Zay still not across the line. Zay's out of the final quarter now. And 16.2 seconds. It really looks like Ford gains pretty much a second per lap, which is incredible here. Kind of some decisions here. And there's no grid start. There's some drivers asking about that. They only do the grid start, well, at the start of the race. Here we go. Ready to go back green from Saudi Arabia. It's the Qatar Airways Grand Prix to the restart zone. Green flag is back in the air. Great start inside lane. Jackster leaves it open for Ford. And oh, Kimmy and Oscar lock up against the wall. And they drop all the way to the back of the pack. That is not good for either of those drivers, as Ford already gets away to the lead. He's already way far ahead of everybody else here. Ooh, Jackster kind of locked it up in the corner. Adrian trying to move by of the car 8 laps down of Blake. Might do it this time. He has that advantage of being on the inside lane. Here he comes, trying to get under. Oh, under the wall, but he makes it. Wasn't the cleanest way to do it, but he still did it. He's up to P2. I mean, he was in P2 the whole time, but he's in that clean air, I guess, now. We've got a little bit of crazy battles going on. A lot of door slamming. Dotson boys nearly around. Miguel up to 3rd. They are 3 wide, and Jackster is just bleeding spots. Now back behind the 28 car. Not good for Jackster. Lot of near bump and runs here. getting into that corner. Big slowdown for Shadow, who was a lap down. Kind of holding up Oscar here. This is really unfortunate for Oscar and Kimmy, who were, I believe they both got stage points last time. Jackster into the wall. Oh, a bit of trouble. Nobody spins, but they were close to it. Especially Cambug and Jagster. And Oscar very upset with Jagster. Once again, Jagster runs. And oh, Oscar actually sends Jagster up the track, nearly spins him out. That was close. I thought Jagster was going to go fully around there. A little bit of drama already in this race. Took us a while to get there, though. Thought it would have happened earlier. At stage 2, and we've got our first little bit of a send wreck attempt that time. Oscar now going to get around Cambo, but they are now spread out after that. So once again, very spread out, and it kind of looks like, honestly, these cars are hard to spin around today because we've had no spins. We've had cars go into the pit wall just on how they've been cornering, and we've had cars nearly crash, but it's not like we've seen at other tracks where the cars just go around pretty easily. Jagster off the corner again. I don't really know what's happening. The 25 car Cambug is off as well. Ford got the gap to nearly 4 seconds. He's not getting as much as he did stage 1, but he still definitely has a pretty big gap here. So I guess really, the only battle I'm seeing on the racetrack right now where the two cars are solidly close together is for 7th, and that's between Kimmy and Jagster. 2 Fords there. They are not teammates. They are manufacturer-wise. Hearing Jagster was lagging over the radio. She did apologize. And, you know, I could see we always have a couple people lagging here at the racetrack. So I guess today here it's the 25 car. And 8 of Oscar gets a 1 out of 2 for the wall tap. Honestly surprised there's no penalty after the wreck attempt there, but it did not work. Honestly lost them both time. But man, we were spread out. We had cars close together kind of in stage 1, but everybody's around 6 seconds, and then we get to 10 seconds, 12, 13, and then we wait for Cambug to come across the line. 19, 21, 22, and then Shadow's a lap down, Blake's 8 laps down. Nobody's really close here besides, I guess, if you will, Adrian and Blake. Even then, Blake is 8 laps down. So not really a battle for position here. This race has honestly gone by pretty fast for nothing happening for the most part. But when you watch a race and it's just dominated by a driver, there's kind of a difference between just one guy being out front the entire time and then that guy nearly lapping the entire field. That is just domination that you cannot overlook in stats or anything. That is something that is just kind of abnormal and in a way you kind of got to cheer for. Because he's out front by, I don't even know the gap at this point. Oscar's in second. 20. So he's got it down to 20 seconds. So it's really just a repeat of stage 1 here. And oh, he's off the track. And he stopped. What happened to Ford there? I think he still stopped.
What the? Wait.
He's just completely stopped on the runoff of the S's here. And now he gets it back going.
What? He's with Oscar now. Oscar's within...
Did he do that on purpose?
I don't know. There's no way. Wait. What?
I think he's challenging himself. I don't know what happened there. I
He's
thought he was. I was just talking about domination. I think, is that a being cocky move, or is that a genuine thing that we don't know about? Team orders him here. He said he had to go AFK for a second, so I don't know if that's intentional.
I
But
mean,
he
no, he
completely-
probably did have to go AFK. So,
Yeah, because
but you could do that if you're 18 seconds in front of everyone.
Yeah, and he's
then-
still in front by 3.
Damn, that.
I don't know the time there. That's a flex right there.
I was gonna say, if that's anything, that's just a cocky move.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, it works.
And
so.
he still gained. So we have accusations of team orders. I don't think that's the case. I don't know why you'd give up your lead like that. But he's not going to have that same gap he did in stage 1. But he's still in front
And he's
by
still
a mile.
pulling.
Yeah. And I do want to point out Jagster is a lap down. Don't know what happened there.
Was he not allowed?
Came down pit road or... I don't know if she came down pit road or what. But
Weird.
according to ticker, Jagster is. Don't know what the situation is there. Kind of confused on that.
Maybe it was pit.
That's what I
Speaking
think
of
it was,
pits,
probably.
Oscar's down in the pits now.
Yep. And that kind of, I guess, pastel pink stall. Off now, pit road. So we're going to lose some spots here, but those guys have not pit yet. And then we'll kind of cycle back. Ford clear. So now Blake goes back to 8 laps down. So he was up to 7th because of the, or 7 laps down, I mean, because of the stoppage by Ford. There's a bit of tire tracks on the track. I don't know what that was from. As they're door slamming. Oh, they're door slamming. That's Adrian and Cambug. We're door slamming each other on this straightaway. Here it comes. Ford gets the bumper and he gets a slowdown. Cambug back up the racetrack. He's stopping the 91. I missed the start of that. That was some intentional door slamming. Cambug now running the 91 off the track. What is happening between the two of those drivers? And now they have to get out of the way of Blake there. And they do. But they are now, both of them are a lap down. So whatever happened there, Kempa nearly getting into the 91 that time. I mean, he did, but he nearly spun, I should say. Side by side again. Keep a watch on those two drivers. They are both a lap down. And they're door slamming. Adrian door slams again. And now they both slow down. And they're nearly crashing. Is this... I don't know what happened here. And now Kambug runs the 91 off. They're both very slow. They are bleeding time on the track. Here comes Miguel. Gives a little bumper here to the 91. This is the most action we've really seen all day. What is going on? This is strange. And there's the sin from Adrian, but it doesn't work because there's really no spin physics here. And they're still slamming each other. Miguel in the crossfire. This has been going on for the past, like, 2 or 3 laps here. What is going on, Miguel? Maybe Sin. I don't know what's happening here. I mean, I don't... Like, part of me is saying that we're trying to intentionally cause a caution, but Kambug is teammates with Ford, and Ford's however much time he is ahead. And second place on pit road, here comes Miguel, who was caught in that, I guess, altercation between those two drivers. He's... Oh my gosh, they're still going at it down the back straightaway. What is happening? And he's brake checking. And they're still in the wall. How have they not fully spun yet? Kambug runs them up into the tire barrier. Here comes Dodson Boy. I think he might be a little scared of what's going to happen next. And he's going to try to spin him. There goes Adrian. Finally going to spread out a bit. No penalties yet. So Dodson Boy comes down pit road. And he speeds. Uh-oh. Adrian's not that far back still. Drive-through penalty for Dodson Boy. Watch the 20 and the 91. I'm kind of scared to see. There's a 2. So they both get a 2 out of 2, just automatically. They didn't even get a 1 out of 2. Actually, the spin from Adrian, and able to keep it together. I'm gonna correct myself there. They both had a 1 out of 2 for wall tapping. I just remembered that at the moment, and I was told. So my apologies there. And 91 gets a drive-through penalty, and he will immediately serve it. Man, that was really the most, like I said, the most action we've seen all race. If they had spin physics, we probably would have had a caution there. Honestly, Ford really could have just kept the gap there and just kept the field an entire lap down, because he could pretty much just coast for the rest of the way and he would still win the stage. Here we go. White flag. He's got a couple cars that are going to try to get around. He lifts off. I don't think I want to play any risky game and get spun around here. If I'm Ford, I just want to get another stage win. Down the back straightaway. Just a couple cars ahead of him, including a teammate in Dodson Boy. Second half of quarters this time. Takes it 3 wide. There goes Ford. Whoa. It's going to be a little close here. Through the S's. Tight S's, if you will. And there he goes. Back to the front straight away. Ford has just had utter domination this race. He was able to lap the field here in stage 2, and he sweeps the stages this time. And this looks to be the race that he can win if he can just keep the luck he's having here today. Ford on the inside. Teammate Jubail on the outside. Here we go, nearly crashing behind to the restart zone. Green flag is back in the air. Stage 3 is underway. Tamba, great start off the restart. He's able to clear, and that's our first new true leader we've seen in a long time. But here comes Ford.
Back.
A terrible lead. Whoa, Miguel nearly around, and the top 3 have just already gotten away. And Dodson Boy is already the 27 corner cuts. And oh, Oscar sends Shadow way up the track. Kimmy nearly spins. Miguel is nearly around. And Shadow gives a send back to Oscar. And no, first lap is done for stage 3. And as usual, it is led by Ford already with a second gap over Zahir. 1.167 is the gap between first and second, and I'm sure that will just keep increasing and increasing. Let's go back, actually, to the kind of rear of the field here. They're definitely more bunched up. They're side by side. 3 wide. Oscar way around the outside. That is not going to work. As Miguel kind of leads that little back section right now, and looks like Jagster has DNF'd as well. Everybody gets into the wall here. As nearly threw out again. Miguel loses a lot of spots here through that set of quarters because everybody just went off. Everybody is just switching positions here. Oh, Shadow is turning it around. I don't know what happened there. Look at Adrian here. He's actually staying with a respectable gap. He caught from last time. Now he loses a bit of time last lap, but he's staying with them for the most part. That is something I've not said all race. I think Adrian kind of found a little bit of the key here, but what an exit there by the 18 car. Oh my word, he's going. But Ford, knowing him, he'll probably, figure out what to do and he'll pull away again. Because that kind of looks like what's already happening. Ooh, into the wall, 91. Crossed the line over a second. 1.267 now. So there's so many 6.7s I keep seeing. It's really making me mad. Second and third both ended 6.7. Oh yeah. Why is fourth and fifth 6.66? What is this race about? You're seeing some weird numbers. I'm scared. What did Merc put in this track for those lap times?
Bro, I don't even know.
Here we go. Not anyone told to stop tapping here.
It's just recording. Half of this stuff is gonna be cut because it's not a very eventful race. Can we hear who? Oh, me? Yeah, now they can hear me, but during the burping. Not all the time. I have it on now, and I'm gonna have it on for a little bit. But
okay,
I'll let you know when it's off.
Okay.
Anyway.
Because I don't know when to respond to you because sometimes you're muted when you're I mean, really, when it's me and Merc, you're muted the entire time. But now I'm all alone.
Yeah. All right, I'll let you know.
Ford has. All right, thank you. Anyways, let's get back on track here. Ford out front by 1.5 seconds. Gonna be more this time. 3. Oh my gosh, she gained it by half a second or more. 1.5 actually. Said that wrong. Definitely more than half a second. Hambug now with a great race up there in the 3rd spot. Finally, that pit road works out, and he is holding the 3rd spot just ahead of Kimi. What a great race here for Kimi. Oscar just gave the bumper big time to the 13 car. We were saying that Adrian was holding his spot well with Ford there, but kind of looks like that stopped.
Unfortunately.
Might have been an off lap there for Ford. Yep. There it goes. Up by 3/10 now. Across the line now. 7.017. Phew. Free. That's more lap traffic for Ford that time. He's able to get around Shadow here. I swear I keep seeing Shadow. That's the only car I ever see. Because he keeps getting put a lap down. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's some good promo for FBR. You keep seeing their car on the broadcast because we keep looking at Ford.
Hmm.
Kind of that thing I hear people talking about is maybe it's a good thing to sponsor a back marker at Bristol because you keep seeing your logo keep going a lap down.
That's smart.
Oh, Cambug is through the runoff there. He's gonna go a lap down. So there's our first car that is not already a lap down to go a lap down.
Come on, top 5.
I don't know what happened there for him to go in the runoff. Atsuboy is having some issues. He says 37. I don't know what happened to Miguel, if that's what he's referring to here. But we're just watching Ford right now. They're kind of spread out, so I don't know what was going on there. Coming up to 4 to go. Nobody really looks like has been down pit road. Unfortunate for Kambug, honestly, who was up there in third, and then he just kept getting beat back. And then I don't know why he was in the runoff, but he was. And now he's a lap down in 7th. And Zay, he's now 9 seconds back. Ford, he's back on the gas pedal, and he is flying away once again. I think he's probably figured out that he is clear the rest of the way. Three to go this time. And honestly, what a story it's been for that 18 car just this entire season. I mean, we keep mentioning it, but it's so easy to talk about, is just how unlucky he has been all season. I mean, I remember he was even going back all the way to Daytona. He was up front in many points, and he did not get the win there. And then Chicagoland, he just flipped and caught on fire from being up front there. And then here, as we take the 2 to go at Milwaukee, he was doing well there as well, and then he let the temper get the best of him, and he got parked and suspended. And you know, he got suspended for, I think it was 2 races.
Yes.
And unfortunate there, but he's finally up front now, and obviously Las Vegas as well, which honestly would be the most heart-wrenching one in my opinion, coming to the white flag. And then the caution comes out, and he loses the race to Ren. But it looks like now might finally be his time, because this time he will take the white flag. Final lap here in Saudi Arabia. Al Jubail street track here. And such a unique track on this schedule. We thought it was going to be chaotic. We thought it was going to be a close race. But a certain someone in the 18 car proved everyone otherwise. And he has dominated the race here. He has led just about every lap that wasn't under a pit cycle. And he finally now doesn't have to worry. He has that win as he comes out of the final quarter. Ford wins the Qatar Airways Grand Prix, and he finally has that win that he's been wanting all season. And he bounces back from that suspension, and he takes it to a stop just after the final set of the first corners. And he has his teammate Kambug there. DVA driver of Kimi, congratulations as well. Everybody else coming across the line, Zay P2, Kimi P3, a great run for the Geico machine. 3rd place. Top 3, Oscar 4th, that's the boy, a great run. 5th, Miguel 6th, Kambug is a lap down in 7th, Shadow 8th, 2 laps down, and then Blake rounds out the finishing cars in 9th. And then it looks like here it would be Cut 10th, Zanman 11th, and then Mace would probably be 12th. He did not start the race. And now Ford down on the front straightaway. Already really burning it down, but I don't think we're ready for that yet. Well, thank you guys, everybody, for watching here. Absolute domination that goes in the history books by Ford here. We thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next week at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Goodbye, and we'll see you next week.